Welcome to Student Connections, where students connect with their community.
Hello, I'm Kyle Sika, and I'm 6, your hometown station. And today we're here with Mr. Martin to talk about the choir and play. Mr. Martin, how did the last choir concert go, and what was the theme?
Oh, I thought it went really well. The theme was just the beginning of the fall season. We try to incorporate lots of different styles of music. We try to make sure we get a good, healthy start off to the school year. Good concert season. We start with basic music elements, basic tone quality, rhythms, diction, so we can start to kind of kickstart our concert season and then build off of that for the next one.
That's nice. When will the students be performing again in concert?
December 8th is our Christmas concert. We have a nice variety of music, anywhere from a traditional Christmas carol to maybe something you haven't heard before, but it's going to be fun. We're also featuring the Garden School Choir at that concert, so if you go, it's going to be a pretty packed house. Get there early, but it's going to be a nice concert.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I'll be definitely going to that. Do you have a theme for the next concert, and how do you decide what songs the students will sing?
Well, because it's the winter season and it's before Christmas, we're going to do a Christmas concert. Well, it kind of drives my music choices. We've kind of built up some traditions. We always do Carol of the Bells to end the concert. My second hour chorale is doing a song called Night of Silence, which is a partner song to Silent Night. We did a pentatonic song last year called White Winter Hymnal. It's got a neat hand clap thing going with it, and we wanted to do that again this year. So it's kind of neat that the students are looking at this program in terms of building up some yearly traditions. And I get in trouble when we don't do those traditions, so we kind of follow from year to year. And I take some student suggestions too, because it's fun. I want them to enjoy what they do and take a lot of ownership in what we're performing. So yeah, it's going to be a nice one.
Nice. What are some of the most important skills and characteristics you want the students to develop while in choir?
Basic music, singing skills, and appreciation of all styles of music. We do anything from pop to classical to some jazz to some African American spirituals. Just appreciate what they're doing. To respect each other, and everybody brings equality to the class, whether it be a good voice or a good attitude or something that they inhibit themselves and can bring to the table. But everybody can bring something special into the class. Even if they think they may not be a great quote-unquote singer, they can have something that they affect somebody with in the class. So,
what type of improvements do you hope to make?
Always building on our tone quality, on our choir sound. Last year was the first year we kind of divided my choirs into two different types of choirs. We have a freshman, sophomore choir first hour, and a junior, senior choir second hour. And age plays a pretty big role in the sound of the choir. The older the kids, the more mature they sound. The younger the kids, I wouldn't say immature they sound, but the younger they sound. So we try to work on an age-appropriate tone quality. And we also build on our music reading skills, so we're not having to play parts for every person. I always tell them if they don't need me, if they can learn music on their own, and they don't need me up there, then I've done my job.
Yeah, those are some very dedicated kids. How many kids participate in the choir program between the middle and high school, and what are the groups?
Oh, between the middle and high school? We've got around 300 students in the program. We've got about 135 here, and I've got about 180 at the middle school. So here I have my concert choir, which is freshman, sophomore, and chorale, which is junior, seniors. And at the middle school, I've got 2 7th and 8th grade choirs, and then 1 6th grade choir.
Well, that's a lot of kids.
Yes, it's a lot of kids.
All right. So now let's talk specifically about this year's Varsity Singers.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is Varsity Singers, and are they a part of their own show, or are they part of their own concerts?
Well, you have to be in choir to be in Varsity Singers. I take that back. You have to be in band or choir in the current semester to be in Varsity Singers. It's an audition group. It's for those students who want to excel musically. They're musically independent. They can learn on their own. They can rehearse on their own. It is part of the program. So we meet Thursdays after school as an entire group, and then we break the men and women apart during the week and rehearse on 2 separate days. And then we perform as part of the concert. It's a nice featured group. It's a small enough group where I can take them to different activities and things around the community as kind of an outreach and to do stuff for the community. They usually perform at the middle school choir concert as well.
When we come back, we're going to talk about Mr. Martin and the senior play.
71% of teens and young people say they have sent text messages while driving. Take the pledge. Leave the phone alone.
Welcome back to Student Connections. I'm here with Mr. Martin to talk about the senior play. What is the senior play this year, and what can you tell us about the plot?
Well, the senior play this year is called The Trial of the Wicked Witch. The Wicked Witch is on trial for doing a lot of misdeeds around fairy tale land, and Red Riding Hood and the stepmother have come together to prosecute and defend the witch. And you'll see many fairy tale characters coming in to either defend or to prosecute the Wicked Witch and dealings with her spells she's cast or prove against her. It's fun. You'll see it's a lot of fairy tale characters, and it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek one. It's fun. It's a nice fundraiser for the senior class this year.
That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how many students are in the cast? Is this a larger or smaller group then?
This is a larger group this year. Speaking roles for characters, we have about 20 students with actual speaking roles. But then because it's a courtroom, we were able to incorporate more students as part of the gallery and the jury. So we've got about 30 students in the cast.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
When will the play be performed this year, and is there a cost to attend?
The play is December 1st and 2nd at 7 o'clock. We also do student performances during the day, and the cost of the tickets in the evening are $5, and I believe the student cost during the day is $2.
Nice. The sets on stage often help tell the story. What types of sets will the audience see, and who makes the sets?
Well, it's a courtroom scene, so we'll have the judges stand and a witness stand, and we'll have the defense and the prosecuting attorney tables, and we'll have a place for the gallery. And we have Mr. Kavanaugh, our theater tech, help build the sets, help design the sets, and then any parent volunteer involvement we can get, we appreciate, and they help build the sets too.
Are the sets going to be more complicated than past years?
This one's pretty basic. We could take a couple routes. More of a formal traditional courtroom, or we go fairy tale land and make it a little bit fairy tale looking. So we can add some touches in there, but it is a pretty basic set this year. So the true magic will happen with the interaction between the characters.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
And I'm Kyle Seacat, and this has been Student Connections on M6, your hometown station.